Hey sister cousins, welcome to my channel. I'm Lady C and I'm here to see if the juice is worth the squeeze. Like and subscribe if you're new and run it up in the comments. Let me know what's real. Now, dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to talk about Miss Drew Sidora.
Okay, ladies, now let's get information. I slay. Okay, ladies, now let's get information. You know you that when you cause all this conversation. Always stay gracious. Let's get
After the beat.
Here we go. Okay, girl. Come on. Come on in. So, listen. I've been watching the Real Housewives of Atlanta, okay, over the last few months with everybody else. And I'm starting to pick up on some things. And I just want to know, how do you feel about this?
I don't think the juice is worth the squeeze.
I'm starting to feel like there's
a scheme that Todd set up for him to come to you with the bush.
all of the girls have done something that I heard is very popular on the Potomac franchise, and that's let's isolate or ice out one individual so that they don't get asked back. You understand what I'm saying?
No.
And this seems to be a thing with Atlanta and Drew Sidora. Okay. Portia kicked it off on the first episode when she completely cussed out Drew Sidora for absolutely no reason. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
You are a low down, dirty individual. I'm lost. You are an awful slimy ass bitch.
It's almost as though they decided before filming, okay, we gonna get Drew up off the show.
Molly, you in danger, girl.
For whatever reason. Maybe, you find her annoying. Maybe you find her to not really, fit in with the group. Listen, I wasn't always like the biggest Drew girl, but I always felt like she had a place, kind of like how Cynthia had a place. Now, Cynthia got a little bit of a mean streak. Don't get me wrong, okay? Cynthia ain't no softie like that. But, you kind of need somebody that's a little bit more even-keeled, And I like Drew, and I really like how she's been showing up this season. Now, to be fair, I told you, after the Bolo Gate season, I was out of here, okay? I was out of here. So I think that's 2 seasons I missed? Maybe 3? I don't know. But yeah, I wasn't a part of those conversations. And those were 2 seasons that Drew has been a part of. So I just think that everybody has this imaginary issue with Drew Sidora.
upsetting me and my homegirl.
My mind could change if she shows up tonight on Watch What Happens Live. But I find it to be kind of odd that Drew has not appeared on the show. Everybody's dogpiling on her. It just seems to be a lot going on with Drew. She has been so transparent. I have watched clips and, reviews and stuff, like my faves, I would keep up like that, but I wasn't watching, okay? And she seems to be the only housewife that has been 100% transparent, embarrassed or not. There is no other housewife that would literally get on a platform and get embarrassed the way Drew has been embarrassed by her husband.
We ever anything, 'cause I would hate to think you've been out here playing games.
Let me just go in the bush and weep. Let me just go in the bush and weep.
Seriously, think about it. She has been embarrassed. Season 1, her first time showing up with that boot on her foot. Girl, she was embarrassed I was embarrassed for her, okay? There's no way that you gonna let it ride for him to go to Tampa and you not know where the hell he was at, okay? So I'm just like, girl, there's something not clean in the milk, okay? If you catch what I'm throwing, all right? Maybe. Something ain't adding up. Something is not adding up. And there's a rumor, this is alleged, that Nene is supposed to take her place. I don't know how true that is, okay? I don't want it to be true, like, honestly. But for Phaedra to be added the last 5 seconds of episode 12 and for her to have something to say about Drew, she doesn't even know Drew, and she has words for Drew. Britt finds reasons to, because remember, when the Peace Brunch, she snapped at her for no reason at all.
You are funny.
Oh man,
You really know it.
I love it. I love it.
Like,
well,
for
I'm
real,
glad
that
I could
was
make you laugh.
I don't even know between the Peace Brunch and episode 12 or 11, when they had the projections by Portia, where did they fall out again?
I thought we were cool.
Do you want to
But
know?
if you have an issue, I would love to discuss it.
Britt treated her so weird and cold at the trip to Nashville, because I had to rewatch some of it, because I'm like, okay, what is happening? Like, and when she walked through the door, they were all weird about it. Kelly has been making weird faces from jump.
It looks like Dennis is serving a little bit more than hot dogs.
You brought some extra gas to my event last weekend and didn't buy anything.
You should tell the truth when you have the conversation.
Always, baby. Get to know me.
She kind of reminds me of a one of those girls that you think is nice until you find out that she been talking shit about you. Girl done said, girl, you done share secrets and everything. Girl, the whole circle know your secrets, know what's happening with you. You done told her a whole bunch of stuff in confidence, and she done aired it all out. And when you confront her, she's like, I don't know.
She do. You do. You do.
She's just one of those covert mean girls. It's disguised with a loud voice and a smile, but she's still a mean girl in essence, okay? Yeah, I don't know, Kelly. Like, I like Kelly. Okay, sort of. But I don't like Kelly, okay? I don't know, girl. Because, like, even now, because at first, it was let's attack Ange. Let's try to dogpile Ange and jump Ange. But see, Ange ain't the one to be playing with. You know what I'm saying? Ange is like, girl, get up off me. She know how to get a girl up off of her, okay?
Oh, I do. Not as much as yours with the stretch marks around it.
And they like, you know what? She done read a few ones for Phil. I ain't even trying to, because she a little quicker on the wit than I am. So I'm going to just sit this one out, okay? On this journey to 1,000 subscribers, I just want to say this episode is sponsored by you. Thank you so much for your support and helping me along this journey. Your support keeps me encouraged. It keeps me going. It keeps me wanting to make more content. Hopefully you like what you see. So if you like what you see, girl, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, girl. I won't bite, okay? All right, now let's get back to the show. But Drew is an easy target. Drew is a nice girl, genuinely. And Drew, and it ain't even about lies.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
A lot of times, women will take the word of a man even if they weren't even thinking of it. The moment that Ralph said she's acting,
because she's an actress, that everything goes. Like, she can go and she could throw a rock, hide her hand, and then cry about it.
Really? You can let that slide?
everybody started to believe Drew's acting. That's all it took, was for him to plant that seed about her. And now she has this reputation of being a liar, or she's acting. And it wasn't because y'all believed that and y'all came to that conclusion on your own. It was because of her husband, okay? Catch that.
Boom.
And listen, I don't care if she was messing with Ty or not. I don't care. It's not nobody's business if she doesn't want to divulge that, because she shared everything else. Let her keep something to herself if she wants to. For Shamia to go out of her way, okay, you have these sit downs with her husband, all right? Because y'all believe in these titles being, meaning something. So she has the conversation with her husband.
But who she's becoming, I don't like.
And then she turns around and hates on her at every chance when it comes to her songs.
People start out saying, I got 5 different languages that I can speak. You don't speak 5 languages.
Oh, she's done nothing to Shamina, okay? And for whatever reason, like I said, it's just a dog pile. I ain't even finna talk about what she did last episode because it was just so unnecessary. And once again, Drew, she gonna show up, she's going to address you, but she ain't got that anger in her, okay?
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
Damn, she grew up in a nice household because she ain't angry. She is not angry. She still to this day. And I get it. Like I said, she might have told a little lie or two. But who hasn't lied? Portia is the #1 liar.
Who said that?
One thing about Big Poe, she gonna lie. She been lying. She done lied. And she's a liar that loves to lie about lying. Okay? So I'm just like, how is Shamina so pressed about Drew lying and ignoring everything that Big Poe has done? And Kelly, how do you even have an opinion in the first place, bitch?
I don't know much about her besides that she's a liar.
Who is the real Kelly? Because I don't know.
Girl, bye.
Because you giving fan right now. Because there's no way Drew lied to you so much where every time you look at her, are you going to tell the truth? You said something slick, I think. She said something slick on an interview. No, I know. She said something slick on an interview.
I think that she is such an amazing actress that she's just always in character. She can sing. Her album is amazing. Shout out to Drew. Her album is great. She lying on there too.
Then she said something at the Bailey Q about telling the truth. Then she said something at the girl, you know what I'm talking about, at the luncheon with no lunch, okay? It's just like you also have this imaginary beef with Drew. And it's so annoying because it's so unwarranted, okay? I don't know, girl. Like, and Angela, like, I was, at first I was like, well, Drew isn't going to be the best ally for Ange when it comes to, like, support. But Ange don't really need it, to be honest. But Drew has, if it wasn't for Ange, she doesn't have any friends. And some people have been there before where, everybody has iced you out except for one person. And Portia's, girl, that imaginary beef, girl, I'm just like, I just feel like there's something afoot here. And I just don't know. Girl, I done said a whole lot of nothing. But I don't care, girl, because I know what I'm talking about. And, it's like that scene from Get Rich or Die Trying with 50 Cent, girl.
It's like when I'm right, I'm right. And when I'm wrong, I could have been right. So I'm still right because I could have been wrong. That makes sense.
No, I'm not wrong, but I could be wrong. But I know I'm not wrong. But it might be a chance that I'm wrong because I'm right. Girl, you know what I'm talking about. And I know what I'm talking about, too. Something is off. Now, my mind can change. Okay? It can change.
Not always, no. Sometimes. That means sometimes.
But right now, before episode 13 airs, I just don't know. Okay? I don't know, girl. But what y'all think? I don't know, girl. Like, and but then, girl, wait, because do y'all notice that every time someone goes on Carlos King, it seems like they're on their way out the door? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that Carlos is like beefing with anybody from the network. I'm just saying, like, it just feels like, okay, Kenya went on the platform. She was off the platform. by her own doing. I understand, but I'm just saying, like, coincidentally, you know. I'm not sure if Nene went on Carlos King's platform before she, you know, exit stage left, but she has also been on the platform. Okay. But it just, I don't know, girl. And I'm not saying like, Carlos, girl, I love you, but I'm just saying, like, it just seems like, you know, like there's a little bit of a curse when it comes to you. I'm just saying, girl, like, don't go to Carlos' platform unless you plan on exiting stage left, okay, girl? Because, well, I ain't gonna start putting people, you know, on his platform that wasn't there. Did Candy go on his platform and she decided to leave? I mean, like I said, it's a coincidence. Come on, Nene, coincidence.
Is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence? I ask you, is it a coincidence?
It just seems like, girl, as soon as they go on the platform. Now, you know, Drew did not badmouth the platform, and she's been giving it up. Like, every interview I've seen her do, it seems to be given, you know, she's been giving it up. But I just, you know, on the show, she ain't really been cussing these, you know what I'm saying? And she's had the most go on with her life on the entire show.
I'm fighting for my life.
These girls have been making up narratives and, you know, piecing it in. She is the only one who has had full on segments of her real experience, of her real life. Has that seating chart been released yet? Y'all know? I'm just curious. And then what is Sheree, girl? What is Sheree going to the BravoCon? You know, like, I'm not tripping, okay? I'm not tripping, girl. All right, girl. And Ralph, girl, we got our good eye on you because you really tried it. You really tried it. You tried to, you know, set Drew up yet again with that little stunt you pulled down to the Memorial Day weekend.
What do you call me? Hello, Ralph. What do you call me? Dude, I made all of this food here. The steak, the hot dogs, the chicken.
Let me taste it. I'm going to sit down and make me a plate.
Oh.
Hey, Helen.
Oh. Hey,
Hi,
grandmama.
Helen.
We are on your ass, ninja, okay? I ain't forgave you since the first time your big blockhead showed up on our TV screens. But, all right, girl. Thanks for staying with me to the end, girl. Let me know what y'all think. Girl, am I tripping? Am I just making this up or what? But yeah. Like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you're really about that life. And girl, run it down in the comments. Let me know what it is, okay? What are your theories? Do you have any theories? Am I tripping? Or am I onto something? Let me know, girl. So, yeah, I guess I'll call you guys back later. Bye.